Hello everyone, and welcome to play Elite Dangerous with me. And today, as promised before, we're gonna go see some Thargoid stuff. What we found first, how we worked out more of the mystery, and yeah, basically gonna go through all that I can remember. And if anyone remembers better, just let me know, and we'll go through that as well. And good morning, Jen. So, this is our ship of the day. Gonna fly the mighty Cobra Mark IV, which lots of people hate. Well, not lots, since not it's one of the rarest ships in game, since it's exclusive for those who either had lifetime pass or a pre-ordered Horizons expansion in 2015. So, anyways, here she is. And first off, we're gonna start with the unknown artifact. So, what happened with the unknown artifacts? Uh, they they were found on convoys first in Timokani's system, and we had to pirate them from the NPCs. So they were quite hard to get in the beginning, and eventually they started appearing as freely floating ones, and they used to be like on like a shell around Merope, like 120 to 150 light years away, every direction. In that range, you could always find unknown artifacts. That was like completely certain. And yeah, they were kind of cool. Their behavior changed over time, so can't really show you the original thing. But the unknown artifact is actually what started canon. Without without these little things, there would be no canon at all. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna fly away from the star a little bit, and I'm gonna show you the unknown artifact as it is today. We don't need to go too far away, but yep, this is good enough. And yeah, let's see. Just slow down first before dropping off. Oh, too fast. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it all started by Dr. Arcanon asking questions about it. So I've already collected stuff, so that we'll be needing, so ignore the rest. So unknown artifact is nowadays known as Thargoid sensor. Uh, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Same thing. And drop it out. So yes, it will scan you as soon as you hit 1000 meters of it. So what has not changed is that I'm just gonna hit the thing, the cargo scoop, so I don't accidentally boost or to go too fast. So we don't want to break it. So I'm also taking all power from the engines. So here it is. It emits this weird sparkly thing, which seems to be more prominent than before. It's nearly not as subtle as it used to be. That's good. Something new for me as well. Anyways, there's a if you listen to the thing, there's a hidden Morse code in it as well. But nowadays the Morse code basically, well, the sound, it does like a 2D drawing of your ship. It like draws like points, and then you draw lines between those points, and it makes a picture of your ship. And it started as first that the Morse code hidden inside the sound was basically telling you what system you were in, just like the nav beacons. And afterwards, they changed to the thing, the scanning the ships. Another thing they changed was the orientation. Now, it used to be quite random where it points, but after the first change they did, the unknown artifact always turns the same direction in space. So in this case, it points that way. So that would be, oh, what do you know? There's a Pleiades nebula. So it points to Pleiades. But not only that, it points directly to Merope. So if we select the map, I mean if we select the map and we point it to Merope, you see it's quite hard with the graphical effects, but you get the point. It lines up with Merope. And we're gonna pick it up before it expires. Oh, something we didn't want to do, push it with the ship. Anyways, so artifacts were found. Eventually they started pointing towards Merope. Also be careful if you have one, they will cause corrosive damage to your ship. So if you don't have the corrosion resistant cargo racks, it will basically start breaking your ship up. So be careful with that. And yep, that's the first advice of the day. So after it was noticed that it points to Merope, people of course started flying there quite a bit. And yeah, let's go see. So there was also another thing hidden in the sound. There was, I think it was like 5 taps and then 3 taps in the sound. And I'm not sure that was like between the screams, I think. And hopefully we don't get hyper addicted yet. Perfect. So people came with the artifacts to this system. It's good. They fueled up just like we do. But there was like no activity here at the time. It was no bases, no anything. So they were added later when the whole mystery started unsolving itself. So anyways, in here the artifact just pointed at the star. But the thing was the sound. Let's go see if we can listen to it. Oh, that was too fast. That's why we always hit the landing gear or cargo scoop when close to these things, because we want to avoid the accidental destruction of it. So let's listen. I'm not exactly sure what to listen. Like I wasn't much into the Morse code and stuff, but yeah, there was the 5 and 3 sounds later on the thing. Oh, yeah, as you see, it points towards the. Oh, have they changed that as well? No, it points at the star. Okay. I figure like... Did they change anything on that? It's quite hard to see, really. Anyways, let's take a closer look of the artifact a little bit. So we're gonna free the camera. See, it's not very big. But if you go close enough, you kind of like penetrate the graphical glitch thingy or visual thing. So that's the thing. You can hear the sounds. Okay, so let's just pick it up. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the 5 and 3 sounds were, but they were like, are they still in there or not? But anyways, that led people to believe that there's something in Merope 5C. So that's where we're gonna go, Merope 5C. But Merope was definitely hiding something. Because Of course, why would the artifact point here if there wasn't anything? So we're gonna go see. Okay, see the 5C, huh? Anyways. And thanks to all these sounds and stuff, the huge, it was basically the original beige patrol started, and like all the Horizon owners, well, all the canon members with the Horizons expansion flew around this area, and even on the nearby systems, and we scanned and scanned and scanned visually though, because there was no tools to scan at that time. And we found nothing for a longest time. But Pat O'Connor, pirates. That's what you get when you have people around now. And I have some apparently tasty cargo. No worries. I'm sure we'll be safe. So we're just gonna fly all the way to 5C. I think there's a couple tourist beacons around now, so we're gonna look it up. But yeah, it's also for a while, not for a while, for years, every time a game update was coming up, I always came here before the update, because after the update was done, I wanted to check the 5C just in case the FD changed something. They never did. But there's still something. This, like, I don't know, did they like forget the whole storyline they had? Because everything points to 5C. So, I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna fight this. We're not gonna go fight the NPC, because it's not very well armed. Like, I think we could be able to take him down, but it's okay. You don't need to. So anyways, gonna check the tourist beacons while at it, because they were added to basically to remind us about the thing. Few moments longer and we'll be there. Okay, so let's just go to the first beacon. But yeah, lots of early cannoneers spent so much time here, and this is actually like, well, you would say second discovery, because the first one would be the finding the whole unknown artifacts, and to the whole thing about the unknown artifacts actually that caused the whole surge was the trailer for the Wings update in the game. If you've seen the trailer, you see that the Professor Palin is carrying a unknown artifact on Type 7 in California Nebula, which also caused the expedition to California Nebula to find the barnacles later on. But we'll get to that. So let's just scan this and read the beacon. So it says on September 2nd, 3302, Canon Interstellar Research Group released further information about the unknown probe. Well, 3302. Oh yeah, it's the unknown probe. Okay. So we'll get to that later. So shortly after planetary data was found in the probe's tight beam transmission message, a message was sent to the Canon from pilot named Commander Vase. It read the headerless octal number, its distance compared to Merope. In an impressive display of field mathematics, Commander Vase pinpointed the Col 70 sector FYN-C21 system as the probe's 0 point. Unfortunately, the Canon is prevented from further investigation of the system by the permit lock of the Col 70 sector. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's like over about 4 years ago, and FD is not uh, releasing, like, well, letting people to go there. Like, I don't know, man. It kind of feels sad. Did they like forget the whole storyline, just scratch it all? Like, what happened? It's just, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna check the second one. Again, it's about the unknown probe. Let's do a quick reading. August 20th. Yeah, it's the same tight beam, except the other one was about who solved it. But yeah, the tight beam thing was discovered, but yeah. Anyways, that's nothing to do with the artifacts, so we'll save those for later. Anyways, as for the artifact, we're gonna go here. The good old 5C. Okay. It's gonna shoot. I haven't been here for a while, so that's why I have to scan it with this. There we go.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Okay.
Surface scan complete.
So there's 4 barnacles. So hopefully they named it the right one as barnacle 1. This. Because so with the original page patrol, lots of people came here, but it was one Twitch streamer, Octo86, I think was the name, that happened to stumble across the first barnacle. It could be that this one. Basically, the guy was doing some canyon flying, and they I can't remember the coordinates, but I will recognize the place when I get to there. Oh, sorry. So we're just gonna glide down. Maybe if something has changed here. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think this was the original site. Nope, it was not. But we'll take a look anyways. Oh, so it's a broken barnacle. So you can see if the these things next to it, if they're broken or not. But yeah, just gonna take a quick SRV look. But we will go for the first barnacle.
Landing gear deployed.
Also, in these things again, small ship. It's one of your best options because then you can land everywhere basically.
Drive assist on.
Gonna do a quick look at this one now. Yeah, the Commander Panpiper is a specialist on these things. So if you need to know which ones to give meta alloys and stuff, you ask Panpiper. He knows. We call him a Barnacle Whisperer in canon. It's just because uh, for some reason, wherever he went, he found barnacles. But this is not the one we wanted. We want to see if we can find the original barnacle. I'm just gonna do a quick search on the Google to see which coordinates were the originals. So let's see. There's can't see the coordinates for the first one. It doesn't matter. There's only few of them, so should be a hard thing to find. Getting my tongue in a twist. So I think it was something like minus 150 on the one axis.
Landing gear retracted.
It's just been ages since I've been here.
Frameshift
Yeah.
charging.
Let's see if it's the next one. It's gonna climb up enough so we can glide down. It's faster than just flying up close. Okay. Some distance. Catch up a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong one. Well, actually, that might be the right one that's on the distance, but we'll see. So I don't know if it makes any difference to go to the original first or not, but that's what we're going with. And nope, this is not the original, I think. But in case any of these are intact. But yeah, as you can see, they can be basically on rough terrain as well.
Landing gear deployed.
But again, we're just gonna do a quick SRV check. At one point there was like turrets and stuff deployed near some barnacles, and
Drive assist
in
on.
Merope 2, where the Alcazar's rest is, there was even a capital ship deployed like right in top of the barnacle. So just getting in there caused them to attack you. So that was interesting. Yeah, again, as you can see, this one's broken. And there's some rumbling noise. So why we do this is, let's see, transaction. That should, yeah, you get some barnacle money. Not much, but hey, it's still money. Pays for the fuel, you know? And there we go. Did it. Always try land on your own ship. That's what the SRV is for. And maybe someday, if I can get someone, Commander Engelo with me, we can try repeat our trick to fly an SRV to space, to orbit. Because, yeah, we did that once just for the heck of it. But, anyways, let's see. Next barnacle would be number 4. Maybe this is the original.
Landing gear retracted.
Let's go see that one.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
Again, we'll just climb up high enough so we can gain some speed, get close in the distance faster. Yeah, but imagine like finding all these barnacles without the probing system of today. That was like, it was lucky to find some, and that's why Commander Panpiper's findings were so amazing. Like that guy found like probably half the barnacles at the time, and the rest of the community found the rest. Like, insane, man. Okay, this be the right one? Okay. Well, terrain looks somewhat familiar, so yeah, this. I think this might be the original. Not sure. I think it is actually. Again, it's been a long time, so I do remember it was always hard to land a big ship close enough because of that little ridge thing.
landing gear deployed.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go take a closer look. and then we're gonna have a bit of a chat about it.
Low gravity warning.
Let's just get in. Okay. So yeah, basically the streamer guy found this place, and after that, like the whole elite community came to see. But sadly, all the like the spikes are broken, so we can't do anything about that. But the idea was, well, what it was like, you could shoot the spikes and break them yourself, and they would give you some sort of materials for the engineers. Of course, that had to wait for the engineers to be ready. But anyways, so you got the materials, and then there was always two of them that gave you meta alloys. Nobody knew what to do with the meta alloys at the time, though. But yeah, we spent lots of time studying these things. Like, if you listen, see all these sounds. Like, were thought that, like, if are they connected to the artifacts? Thargoids were thrown, were guess, but at the time there was no confirmation about their existence. We tried this, like going through the terrain, uh, these symbols, like what are they? Oh, too close. Everything basically, we spent so much time. Like, are these like sensors, well, unknown artifacts grown up because of the little head thing there? Like, so many wild theories about these things. But there was like no interaction with them, even less than now. So they emit this thing, they made a rumbling noise, and so on. So nobody knew. For the longest time, nobody knew. But basically, after the first one was found, they started popping up everywhere. And there was even like a gallant news message that there was how barnacles basically caused a malfunction on a ship that was lost in one of the can't remember which system it was, but there was like basically a gallant news lead that where might be more barnacles. It was like incomplete message, and the community put it together in a like within minutes, and then we all flocked to the another system, and yeah, multiple barnacles were found, and even yours truly found a couple new ones. So, yay, my only good, well, not my only good finds, but I did, yeah, it was my thing to find in Elite, basically. Something new that nobody else had seen at the time. But then again, it was just barnacles and they were popping everywhere. So, anyways, we tried bringing the unknown artifacts close to this. We tried shooting with different weapons. We tried everything basically could to think of. Uh, we tried bringing meta alloys and stuff. Eventually, nothing really came out of this. But we tried. Until one day we noticed that people selling, trying this, and when the artifacts were more easy to acquire, when the shell was discovered, people brought them here, and then eventually they just sold the artifacts away. And we noticed that the artifacts also caused the space station malfunctions, and the meta alloys from these barnacles, if you sold them to those malfunctioning stations, they started to get better. You'd heal the stations like that. So that was the UA bombing back in the day. Like if you wanted to ruin another faction's expansion and stuff, you UA bombed. So technically you carried lots of UAs to their station, sold them, and yeah, then their station started to malfunction. And then the like Canon tried to tell people, please stop doing that. We don't want to screw up anyone. But yeah, it was still used, and we had lots of pilots flying in meta alloys to those stations to fix them, to fight back the UA bombing. But it was eventually removed from the game, the UA bombing, and yeah, for some people it wasn't a good thing, because it was basically they had a player group related to the Thargoid, like they had their like in-game religion that they served Thargoids and tried to disrupt human space with the UA bombing. But then next thing happened, and I may remember slightly wrong about the which order things happened, but there was a ship found in a crashed ship, and eventually there was 3 of them found, but just gonna go see one, the most famous one. Why this one is because it is currently one of the most reliable sources of unknown artifacts, well, Thargoid sensors, and for those who have been there in like long time ago, it's nice to see the layout has changed a little bit. So it's actually a bit better than it used to be. Easier to, well, I don't know, it's easier to explore, but it's changed a little bit, like, or at least I think it's changed a little bit, so I might be wrong. I would have to see some old footage of the area. But yeah, so after the artifacts, there was the crash sites. And we're gonna go see them one now. And thanks to the reliable way of getting the unknown artifacts or Thargoid sensors from this location, it became one of the most common place to farm UAs for the UA bombers. So And they eventually added the tourist beacon here as well, so we'll go scan it before we land.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And to be fair, this is where I got my Thargoid sensor for this trip. So yeah, let's go take a look. And yeah, I'm not sure when the tourist beacon was added, but it's all good. Let's go see what it says, and then we'll see the crash site itself. But yeah, I think this was the second one that was found. The first one was added in the game, and there was like this Frontier made this like community goal kind of thing about it. But the problem is that they didn't even get to finish the community goal when some of the cannoneers went and found that the original crashed ship uh, too early. So, good old days. I can't remember what was the name of the cannoneers who did that, but yeah, it still happened. It's kind of like FD's events. They don't really work too well. Like even the Salome thing, when they added the the end goal was discovered before the event even started, really. So anyway, yeah, it's just a crash site notification, nothing else. Okay, that was a stupid thing. Okay, we're just gonna go. Oh, there's the resets. Oh, I don't think I've ever met that. Okay, there's a research base. Well, I just came here like a couple of days ago. Like, I totally missed that. I'm gonna take a look after the crashed ship. We're gonna take a look at that research base, cause so at the original crash site that was found, eventually there was like a imperial capital ship floating behind above it. But if you approached from a certain direction, you could avoid it. But basically, it was there to claim the wreckage for the Empire. So story-wise, the Empire and Federation really started going at it about this region. Yeah, I reckon this was the second wreckage found, and the one other one that was found was found by Commander Nilreb, and I remember him telling that he was just trying to find some volcanic activity, and just stumbled across one of the crashed ships. So just hit the night vision on, so we don't crash ourselves. And of course it's on the dark side. Like I tell you, this game is cursed. Every time I want to go somewhere on planet side, it's always dark. But yeah, I kind of remember like that the crashed ships were like right next to this mountain, like not having like a little space between. So I might be wrong, but I would have to see old footage because it might be about the frontier changing the planet generation scripts. So yeah. Okay, let's do an aerial survey first. So we're gonna have the lights on. So there's a Type 9. Don't worry about the scan. It's the Thargoid sensors. Oh, nice change. So there's a Type 9, Anaconda, another Type 9, some thing. I don't know what ship this is. This would be. Looks like Type 9, to be honest. Another Conda. Spooky sounds. And there's the main thing. And you can now scan it with the composition scanner, so might as well. Get the codex entry. So there's some wreckage. And we can take the SRV for... oh, it says it's an interceptor wreckage. Okay. Because yeah, again, before all these tools, all we had was just guessing what it could be. Oh, landing gear. Ah, slimy. Trying to find a landing spot without the gear deployed. That's not very smart. Okay. So, gonna deploy. Ah, come on. I hate when this happens. It seems to happen with the Cobra 3 and 4 that you deploy your SRV and you're stuck. It's okay. Sure, it'll be fixed at some point. Just gonna hit the lights. So, some wrecks. There's the Anaconda. And there is some cargo lying around if you want. But yeah. And there's some petals of the, or whatever you want to call them. Yep. That's just wreckage. Some beer if you're thirsty. So drink up. I think the cargo, more alcohol. So I guess the Thargoids don't really like the like alcohols. So the sensor fragments. It says it's engineering materials. I don't know what it does. Like I have never seen a blueprint that uses it. But if if you want them, you can just shoot up the unknown Thargoid sensors, and it will drop 1 to 2 pieces of the fragments. So yeah, this ship seemed to have like lots of these things. Nobody knows why, but it carried them around. You can pick 3 of them, but again, if you're just remember, you pick one up, and soon you will see the notification that we're getting damaged. Others. Also, this is kind of quite funny compared to that. It took so long. See, that's the what happens. Yeah, it took so long until we got like any weapons in game that could harm Thargoids. Um, yeah, it kind of looks like the people were already able to take them down. Also, we don't need this. I just picked it up to show you the damage it causes. So it's gonna see where it went. Oh, there it is. Shiny. Kinda have the same colors as the Guardian items. The same shiny cyan. It's not related though, so don't worry. At least we're quite sure it's not related. Is this a T9? So you can actually I think T9 would be quite easy to use to lift up a SRV to space. Have to experiment with that at some point. It's flat, it's easy enough. Yeah, so if you ever need Thargoid sensors, this is the place. This is the easy way to find them. Because it's 100% guaranteed that every first instance you come here will have those probes. I mean, like every instance has 3. So it's gonna dry away so I can call my ship back in. Also, I want that outcrop while at it. So yeah, you can pick up to 3 sensors. Then if you want to farm them, you just relog and pick up another 3, and so on. And you can even make quite a bit of money out of them. Like, after all, they're like a couple 100,000 a piece. Like, it's not low temperature diamond mining, but hey, it's still good money. Also, let's see what kind of engineering mats this place has. But yeah, I don't know if it would be faster to get these than the diamonds actually. It's chromium, zinc, some sulfur. Okay. Anyways, like after we finding these guys, these little things, I think that's when the unknown probes came in. Like, we found the crash ships, then I think it was the unknown probes, or it might have been actual first Thargoid sightings. Of course, they weren't called Thargoids, because even though everybody's called them as that, but like the Frontier just said, no, we don't know what they are. Anyways, the unknown probes, they were a thing that were found near ammonia planets. Like they were really hard to find. You could spend hours just flying around this one planet and never find any. Though, if you were lucky, you just went in there and you got one right away. So, yep. But they were a bit different from the sensors. Well, artifacts. Not because they were hard to find, but
Friendship drive charging.
they had the same thing
4,
that they pointed straight towards Merope. But they also, when you take them to Merope's system, they will point towards 2C. So that is like also a big reason why people are thinking, well, I'm thinking at least, something important is in Merope 2C. Like, why would they? Like, why would everything point to that? Like, well, not everything, but the probe and the sensor, the artifact. Okay, what do we want to do? We're gonna go far enough so the probe doesn't fall straight to the planet, and we're gonna play a little bit with the probe. Yes, yeah, we don't wanna drop it into the. Well, it's not gonna drop, but it's just harder to scoop it back up if we're too close to a planet. Yes, then it's gonna move, and picking up moving targets is slightly more annoying. Anyways, I think we might be far enough. Let's just slow down. Okay. So we're gonna drop the probe. See, that's actually even more expensive, so if you can collect those, but yeah, 300k for the sensors, and they're easy to pick up here, so easy money. But again, you need the corrosion resistant racks. Okay. But anyways, we're gonna jettison the probe. And take a look. Let's take a power away from the engines, and yeah. So as for it has the same distorting field thing as the UA sensor has. It makes similar noise, and again the orientation is it's gonna target Merope. There we go. And as you see, it has the same pointing thing, but I don't know if we can hear it. Well, it's gonna go close. We're gonna go between, like, in front of it. And you should join on the right side. should be sounds. Yeah, there's something. Let's go to the other side. You need to place basically your ship between it and I think it was could be it and Merope to start hearing the transmission. So we'll wait a bit. Well, there's the beeping. So there was something about the. I'm gonna show you one thing first. I can't remember the name of the commander who discovered this. You honk, and the probe responds. Now take a look at the. Ooh, magic. If you use a the audio spectrogram thingy, it will draw you a picture, and I, I think the picture was that it will have like these. I can't show it to you right now, but it has like a little planet thing and some symbols on it basically. But what people think is that the stuff the probe is sending to Col 70 is basically a planetary information explained in that picture, what it's measuring, and that it's sending them to Col 70. So, yes, Thargoids use this to basically check the planets, I guess. But yeah, so what you do is like you do the honk, and then you record the sound. Use the. Oh, there's the transmission. So yeah, that's the transmission, the tight beam that was mentioned before. But yeah, it also measures like some of the planetary data and sends them away to the thing. Okay, but we need to carry that for another reason, because yeah, that thing points to Merope 2C, but the data changes always depending where you are, and it measures the distance to the Col 70 as mentioned in the this one. So there you go. Anyways, the next thing we're gonna go see. Good morning, Angelo. How's your morning coffee? Okay. So, next thing that was found. Well, at this point in the game, we started to get these uh, Thargoid hyperdictions, and they were scripted events. You could not interact with them anyway. But currently nowadays, if you carry items, Thargoid or Guardian related, you might get hyperdicted way easier than before. But anyways, the next thing that was found was the what Frontier calls as large barnacles, and the community calls them as barnacle forests. So let's go see. And who knows, maybe we'll get hyperdicted on the way. That would be perfect timing, though. Okay. Just gonna refuel. I'll add it. Because with the hyperdictions, the issue is you will use up the fuel when you jump, and if you get hyperdicted, you don't really go anywhere, but the fuel is gone. And nowadays it's like
Fuel scooping complete.
yep, that they basically are. Would explain why they don't evolve. Like, we can still beat Guardians with SRV, and Guardians beat Thargoids, and we beat Thargoids. They're not a boogeyman, really. Okay, they're just space ants. Okay, let's keep moving. No hyperdictions. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. So this was basically discovered after the probes. But, as I said, it was a scripted event. We don't want to be scanned by Thargoids at the moment. Especially when there's two. Because they will kill us. So what you want to do is boost and flight assist off. Because if you don't want to get scanned, you want to have be able to create distance between them. But if you get scanned and they find out you have Guardian and Thargoid items, they will kill you. They don't like that. Let me just get the systems back. Okay, come on. There we go. This is a Thargoid ship. It's escaping now that it couldn't catch me. There we go. It's trying to get away. Well, it is getting away. I can't stop it. They have these weird looking hyperspace windows. And if you try to fly Thargoid Wake when they are going through it, it will basically bounce your ship around. The thing is, my jump just took me 20,000 light seconds. Yeah, Cobra Mark IV. That's our ship of the day. But anyways, I used up the fuel for the jump, and I only got 20 light seconds. So, and sometimes you might get trapped by the Thargoids because you jump and jump and jump, and every single time they catch you. So that might get a bit annoying. So let's keep going. There we go. Got the target, and I think this is the target place. Because there's normal barnacles there as well. But this is the one we want, I guess. So yeah, these I think these were the next thing we found as community, not me personally. But I found one of the big barnacles myself when the infamous Gnosis incident happened. And yeah, and then some people started finding Thargoids, and half of us started exploring the system. And yeah, the barnacles were found there as well. And I think that's the only time they've been found, like, not around nebulas. Was there a nebula there? I can't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, that that Gnosis incident, that was a shit show, to be honest. It just went bad in so many levels. And lots of people actually blamed Canon for it. And in behalf of Canon, I will say that Canon had nothing to do how the incident went down. That was Frontier from start to finish.
Orbital flight engaged.
Anyways, let's go see barnacle number 5, and hopefully the numbers have not changed. Also, at this point, well, not right away, but eventually, yeah, it's like Mambo number 5, barnacle number 5. Okay. So here we go. We have a big formation of barnacles. But not only that, there was another thing discovered here. And let's see if I can show you. Well, I can definitely show you when we get into the SRV. So it's going to fly across, hit the landing gear. But yeah, in the about this point of the game, there was also noticed that the Thargoid ships came to visit the barnacles, and yeah, lots of times like we just sat at the barnacles waiting for the event to happen. Sometimes did, sometimes didn't. So I'm gonna send our ship away just in case it happens, and usually the Thargoids don't care about the ships in the area, but you never know. So the main barnacle in the middle there is a lot bigger than the others. So and yeah, let's start blasting these things. So you can target these. Yes, it is Engalo. So not all of them contain materials. Like what you need to look for is you can see close to this one. So basically, what the heck? Huh? They've changed. None of them have the one that they're supposed to have. Oh, there we go. It's just yeah. There's I think this one has some. You need to look for the spikes that have like yeah. I've noticed like they've changed things. Like this. You need like these little balls, things, seeds, and shoot them, and you get some materials. Yeah, they are noisy little things. They make the same rumbling noise. Yes, Thargoid balls. So you should be able to target these. No. Oh. Okay, guess not. But yeah, if it gets destroyed by one hit, then it definitely has no materials. So some theory was that breaking these things up will cause the interceptor to come and visit. Also, notice the terrain graphics. That's actually the same kind of texture that you can find on the INRA bases. Connection, maybe. I don't know. That one has materials. Like, there you go. Little material seed and yttrium. Let's pick it up. So we're gonna try see. It's supposed to be more activity here. Like, I was gonna try and show you guys something, but I can't see the little buggers. What's gonna? Well, hopefully that should annoy the Thargoids, but it's okay if it doesn't. Okay, now then there's these guys, the ones with the like a bigger seed, and that is the metal alloys. So it's a mining fragment, but you don't need a refinery, and it's always a 1 ton of metal alloys. So if we used to farm lots of metal alloys, but now you can actually even buy them on the station in Maya system. So the rumbling sound. So the theory was, and it seemed to be quite correct, that the barnacles are Thargoid mining devices. So come on. Okay, we have to target that one manually. Always pick up everything, cause why the hell not? And you can trade them for the better stuff. So. And that... oh. Should be able to scan the big one. And it should be as a large barnacle scan. So I think we had material flying off somewhere, like there. Ooh, phosphorus.
Scoop retracted.
Oh,
Cargo scoop deployed.
only thing that Engalo never finds is the phosphorus. Okay, we're just gonna prowl around a bit and can't even see the little Thargoid thing is. 'Cause there's supposed to be some like. The funny thing is, I came here to make sure that the place is here, like just a couple of days ago, and the little things were here, but now I can't see them at all. More phosphorus, and it's stuck on the thing. Okay. And you can easily get your SRV stuck. Like this. If that happens, you can always try launching the game without the horizons to teleport back to the your ship. It's just so much barnacles. Okay, we're gonna drive around a bit and see if the little critters will appear. There's something wrong with the spawning system, which I don't know, wouldn't be too surprising. Let's pick up the carbon. But yeah, basically on the so-called ripe barnacles, you can shoot things from materials as well, and they always carry like 2 pieces of meta alloys. I think these ones have like 3 to 4. Ooh, zinc. It's good for you. You need to have some zinc in you, otherwise you might have health issues. Okay, but where the heck are the little thingies? Okay, we're just gonna drive away a little bit, make a UE, and come back, and maybe they will spawn. Actually, we're just gonna go get that outcrop. Then we go back and hopefully they'll spawn by then. Is there 2 out? Oh, just 1. Oh, we out of power. And pick up everything. So why not? Because then you don't have to actually come and grind for stuff if you just pick them when they appear. Okay, well, let's go pick up the second one so we create a bit more distance to the thing. If they don't spawn, no worries, we'll see them later anyways. Would like them to spawn in this site, because I think this was one of the first times they were discovered. So no worries. Actually, this looks like a good place for materials to the amount of outcrops. So yeah, might be might be worth coming here just to drive around and grind for your stuff if you want to. especially when you get arsenic, because some people have trouble finding it. What's there? Phosphorus, sulfur, more carbon. And iron. Is this enough distance? Problem. Let's go see if the little thing spawned. Also, driving away from the barnacles and coming back might cause the Thargoid ship to appear. And sometimes relogging might help. Yeah. You'll see when it happens. You can't miss it. Okay. Let's see. Where are the little critters? Here, little critters. Here, little kitties. Come on. Okay. I don't think they like to be spawning. I was actually thinking about asking Pan Piper to join along, but I'm not sure if he's awake at this hour. Okay. Can't see the little kitties now. Okay. What we're gonna do? We're gonna do one relog, just to see if we can get them to spawn. If they don't spawn, no worries. We'll just then we'll just don't care about them. If they do spawn, then we're gonna take a look. So I'm gonna exit and do it again. Like hopefully they will come out now. Usually like they are there. Like it's the first time I'm in the large barnacle and can't see them appearing. Okay. If you see a little flying thing, let me know. Okay. Okay. Where are the little flying things? Like this place is supposed to be filled with them. Like, did they change it? That they don't appear anymore? Like, I think I saw them like just a couple of days ago. I don't think they did any changes during that time, or maybe it's just that the the spawning system just bugged out. But again, let's pick up some metal alloys. I don't know why, but just for the show. Some would call that sound even that the barnacles are singing. Okay, let's just drive up to the big one again and see if we can trigger the Thargoid event. Nope. Nothing, and still no sign of the... Still no sign of the little scavengers. I think it's alright. If they don't appear here, they will appear later. I was kinda hoping to see them here. Okay, let's go around a little bit. Nope. Guess they are just not coming out today. Like, it just might be that I need to drive some specific point for to trigger them. Yeah, like they're always in these areas. Like, I've never had this issue that they don't appear. It's more like an annoyance that they are always here. But it might be that I just have to drive close to some specific area. Okay, it's slightly annoying. Okay, let's just do one more attempt to get them to come out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive over there, because I just think I saw a that seems to be a signature for a metallic meteorite. And here's a good hint for you, Angelo. If you need stuff, this looks to be like the place, because the outcrops and the good rocks to blast open. Yeah, it is a metallic meteorite. So these usually contain the good stuff. So cadmium and yttrium. Ooh, mercury and yttrium. Okay. Okay, let's recall the ship.
Ship recalled.
We're gonna go fly back to those. Hopefully the Thargoid won't appear when I'm airborne. And I'm quite sure FD could make the AI to land your ship even further away from the SRV if they tried. I just hate when it always goes to the further spot, basically. Well, it should be even enough so I can actually get in there. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get them spawned now. Take some distance first. Okay, let's see. Can't see the little buggers. Break these couple things. You can break them with the SRV easily, but using the ship. It's their... Oh, they do break. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a piece on my ship. Okay. Okay, let's try landing from here and try back. Actually, let's hit the super cruise, and I really want to see if it's just they're not spawning at all, or it's just me. So, just real quick. It's so easy to overshoot the place. Okay. Doesn't take more than a couple seconds and you're quite far away. Okay, if they don't spawn this time, we're just gonna continue our trip. Just gonna land next to it and take a quick drive with the SRV.
Landing gear deployed.
And yeah. Because otherwise it's just pointless to waste time here.
Drive assist on.
I think like last time, before like prepping for the checking these areas a couple of days ago, but last time before when I came here was because I needed the meta alloys to unlock the Thargoid bubblehead. And I never even used the bubbleheads on my ship. Okay. Okay, let's see. There's the big one. And nope. No sign of the scavengers. Huh. It's okay. It's totally fine. Let's get back to our ship. The little buggers are avoiding me, so be it. Okay, let's see. Make sure in the contact list they're not here. Yep. Okay, no little buggers. Like, I think, like, now I'm starting to doubt it. Like, I think a couple days ago when I scouted the place out. Oh, there's a radar blip.
Landing gear retracted.
What is that radar blip? Is there a ship? Yep. Why are you here, buddy? I wish you could take your SRV and take that ship. Like, drive in. Well, it is a nice Great Phantom. Question is, why would the Great Phantom be in a place like this? It's yeah, with space legs, probably you like if you could steal ships, that would that would be like in a sense it would be cool, but in another sense, uh, how would the rebuy and everything work? And also, then you would even need credits in this game to get the big ships, because yeah, MP12K. Okay, okay, so it's an NPC. It's all good. So anyways, after discovering the barnacle forests, I think what was next was the Thargoid bases. Yeah, but like, yeah, I guess it would be a bad idea, but you could fly to like anarchy systems and stuff like that. But I mean, the rebuy for the player you. Oh yeah, well, actually, yeah, they buy a new ship and you have the copy of that ship. I don't know. They would make things easy, like for some sense that you could basically copy one ship multiple times. That you take the ship from another player, he does the rebuy, then another player does the same thing, and you get a rebuy, and then then we had like a few copies of a single ship in the system. That uh, I don't know.
Frameshift drive charging.
We'll see when and if SpaceX ever arrive. Can we enter other people's ship or? Yeah, hopefully it doesn't turn out like a Call of Duty kind of thing. Like you get to rob the ship and the commanders will respawn endlessly. Like capture the flag. Like sure, it's fun first, but I reckon it would get boring after like
Fuel
a
system.
few attempts.
System scan.
Kind of like Sea of Thieves. It's, refueling. Check if there's anything interesting. Just the loads and loads of signal sources. So basically a huge load of signal sources.
Frameshift drive charging.
But no worries, we're just gonna jump to the next system and that is where we need to be for the main event, I guess.
Warning.
Oh,
Please contact emergency.
well, the Thargoids are thinking that we should not go there.
Energy surge detected. Flight assist off.
Okay, there's the Thargoid ship closing in. Know if it can catch us, but they will try scan me for a bit, and eventually they will give up. Just waiting for the, like, if my speed is not too bad, we might be able to actually get them to get angry because they scan me. So okay, okay, let's just
Thrusters.
let it scan me.
Flight assist on.
Oh, it's going away. No, no, no! Don't. Okay. No. So I don't want to be there when they both scan me, but that's the thing. The Thargoid ships, they fly about like oh, so that's what happens sometimes if you hit the airway. So yeah, in combat, Thargoid ships, they fly about 400 meters per second, but when they are jumping away, they're a lot faster. But no worries. How far did we get, anyways? I Never mind. I didn't check. Okay, let's jump away. But we will eventually check out the what happens when the Thargoids will get to scan us. And there's our bookmark. Let's go see this place. It's only 1200 light seconds away. So where we're going next, you basically you need either a sensor or a probe to get anything out of it. But if you want to have the best experience, then you need both sensor and a probe. So make sure you have either one of each, or just at least either one. Otherwise you're just, well, not wasting your time, but it's not as fun. Non-human, let's check that. Okay, well, let's go check that signal source 5 first. Just if there's a if there's scouts, always jump away unless you're planning to fight them. And you with the scouts you can actually use the normal weapons, but they're still quite dangerous, like to a small ship, because of the they can penetrate your shields, and yeah, if you're not prepared you don't want to mess with the scouts either that much. But it's best to fight them with the AX weapons or Guardian weapons. And but if it's an interceptor, they will not attack you unless you annoy them. And carrying the cargo I have will annoy them. Actually, yeah, even the meta alloys might get them mad. So Thargoid items, Guardian items, and meta alloys. They don't like those. We'll see which one this is. Also, threat 5s are where you can find the Guardian probes nowadays. It's, yeah, it's scouts. So bug out.
Warning. Shield breaches. Under attack.
Yeah, just gonna
Frameshift drive charging.
yeah, just boost and go. 'Cause if that hits, we're doomed. We don't want ghosting missile hit us because it will eat up our ship so fast. Okay, so that was a bad idea. Let's just keep on going to the target then. Actually, well, let's make a quick scan. If there's a threat 5s, we close by. 4,000. Nope. Yeah, it's not really close by, huh? Okay. We're so close to a planet. It takes a while. Takes a while to fly away. Like Lenny Kravitz says, I want to get away. I wanna fly away. Nope. I know you like Lenny, Angelo. Okay. So, let's see. Just need to get close enough for the structure to appear on the nav panel. Come on. Come on, where's this? Can't trust anything nowadays, right? Seriously? Don't tell me I'm on the wrong wrong place. I'm quite sure this is the planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
It even says Thargoid. Why it's not appearing on the... Okay, let's... Okay, let's land. Hopefully it will... Okay, there's something wrong with the game today. So, that may have been the reason why the scavengers were gone, but... Like... Can't get the structure to appear on the nav panel now. Oh, there we go. Okay, we weren't too far off. Come on. Climb, climb, climb. So, just probe the planet and you can find the structures. kind of same thing as with the Guardian struts. Let's just get some altitude so we can move faster. Okay. Well, I guess we were quite far off. It's just a small planet, so well, a moon, but yeah. We'll keep going. Oh, actually, it's on the light side. That's a good change for a while. No need to fly in the dark. There's a nice little mountain. It's called Mount Doom. And that's where the strut is. Next to a mountain. So you can easily identify the Thargoid struts, even from distance. They have this Thargoidy-like shape. So I'm not sure which update introduced these, but there was like a trailer about a couple of pirates flying into one, and then the Thargoid interceptor came along, and like we were scouring the planet like for the same site as it was on the trailer, and then the damn FD permit locked the system after the update. It was so unfair. So I don't know why I see the Thargoid link from here, but hey, I don't mind. So yes, this is place where you can pick up the Thargoid links. So yeah, it's quite a big thing. We're still 3 kilometers out, and theories are that this might actually be a Thargoid mothership. Like, it is kind of shaped like the Thargoid ship, and who knows? Maybe it is. It's like overgrown Thargoid ship. Would be cool though. Imagine finding this thing. Can we fit the Cobra here? Hell yes we can. So okay, hopefully we're not stuck now. Where did I fly? Oh, dang it. Can we get out from here? Oh, come on. Yes, we can. So, yes, the Cobra fits. A Sidewinder would be a nice thing. Okay, there's something shiny there. So, let's take a look. So, it's like a... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they are not lying about it. But we'll see about that. anyways, so this place basically looks like a center of a Thargoid ship. It's a kind of same shape. Well, at least they come up with something, even though it's nothing big, like just the fleet carriers. But yeah. Anyways, so if you take a look at like this, it could be a Thargoid behind, or kind of looks like it could open up. Ah, damn it! I hate when the ship automatically tries to um, balance out. Okay, let's get back out. Yep. So could be a Thargoid mothership, maybe not. And then there's these larger parts which we flew through once, like I don't know, some sort of mandibles maybe. I don't know what they could be, or maybe they are just bases or overgrown barnacles. No idea. But the story-wise says that the mycoid virus killed Thargoid motherships, and they've been hinted at on the messages in game. So maybe these are just crashed. Nobody knows.
Landing gear deployed.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna land on the edge of the place, and have a nice view. Like like if you take a look, like
Retracted.
they kinda look like they're in their own crater thing. Okay,
Landing gear deployed.
so I think here's a good spot if we can just land there. Oh, backwards a bit. There we go. Oh, it's not a good spot. There we go. Come on, alignment okay. There we go. And let's take a free camera shot. Also, I think our camouflage is quite good for this planet. Time for a nice screenshot. Okay. And yeah, let's get this done. And I think that's it for today, because I need to get my kid to the doctor's appointment. And we'll continue from here tomorrow morning, same time. And hopefully I'll see you guys then. And you enjoy your coffee, Angelo, and have lots of it. So.